or the devil name to things that are bad, right? Because they do cost. They do have a price. They are destructive. And so by men speaking up, we have set the course, a new direction. Because Mgtow men are out making videos and speaking up and using their voices, the spoken word. Right? The devil is being exposed. Not only the tricks and shenanigans, but who is pulling it. And how you can, you're also being given advice on how you can have your freedom and take yourself back and take yourself out of that system of control and destruction. And now you've got all of the Inquisition coming after you, saying you're not allowed to talk about the devil. You're not allowed to talk about his tricks, or in this case, her tricks. You're not allowed to. It's taboo. It's wrong. It's incorrect. Right? My ex told me she doesn't want me making Mgtow videos in front of my sons because they're her sons, and she doesn't want them to hear such corrosive language and subject matter. And I can understand that. I can, because she doesn't want herself exposed. And I'm not saying there aren't problems with men, but men are not the destructive creatures that women are. We are more creative if you look at the world around us. Who built that building back there? Men. That red truck? Men. This fifth wheel? Men. Men build things. This fucking umbrella that's giving me shade? Men. I know what men do. We build, make, create. But you see, the devil wants to remain invisible. So they get mad at us. They threaten us. They come after us. They try and destroy our lives. If they can't destroy you by owning you, they're going to destroy you because they can't. And part of ownership of any slave is the ability to tell them to shut the fuck up. So if you've got a woman, whether it's a wife, a girlfriend, a coworker, your mom, your city council, which are, by the way, maternal type organizations. They're not acting paternal, they're acting maternal. They want you to shut up. They're going to tell you to shut up. They're going to censor your speech because they don't want you as Mgtow exposing them and saying, that's the devil right there. That's the devil right there. Look at what they're doing. Look at the evil that's being done. This is how they do it. They don't want us being the Paul Revere, right, of the battle of the sexes. They don't want it. So, the question is, how are you going to deal with it? What are you going to do about it? Well, as men, once you see the evil around us and recognize the devil that's doing it, that devil in a red dress, when you see that, you can do a number of things. And this is why I say being Mgtow, it's fun, it's easy, it's enlightening, it's liberating. Because you can just live your life the way you want and not say a fucking word to anyone and be free. Or you can be free and you can talk about it with male friends. You can send email or Gmail or text or smoke signals, fucking carrier pigeons with messages that are masculine in nature, exposing the devil and his or her shenanigans. See, I even think, I'm starting to think that being told the devil is a man was a fucking trick to hide his identity, because it's her identity. That was the fucking trick, is to hide her identity, to hide who she is, her secret and covert means and ways. As Mgtow, you can either just ignore them, you can spread the word, or you can go to the top of the tallest building and shout at the tallest octave you have to everybody, wake the fuck up. And point to all the evil out there. And point at women and say, there's the problem. That's the devil right there. If it weren't for women and their mentality, we wouldn't have the entitlement programs that this country has. that this world has, thinking you get shit for free and other people are going to pay for it. If it weren't for women, we wouldn't have this fucking mentality where they make $1 in a day and they say, well, I bought that and I bought that and I bought that and it all came from the same fucking dollar, which is an impossibility. And then they wonder why they're in debt. And we wonder why all nations are in debt, because they spend money, they spend wealth, and they borrow, and they get themselves in fucking big trouble. And that's where we're at in this world today. That is inarguable. And it is a woman's mindset that you can spend more than you take in and everything will be fine. The devil is a woman, and she wears a red dress. What are you going to do about it? You know, what can you do about it? Those are questions men get to ask. And men get to decide. Men get to choose. You're going to roll over and be dead? Play dead? Have your liver kicked out of you every day by someone else? Or are you going to stand up and act like men? And stop playing this fucking game. Stop pretending you don't see the evil. And stop pretending you don't know who it is. And stop being silent like a slave. See, when I do these videos, I feel liberated because I'm talking about the game that's being played. The destructive game. The war that's being fought against us. I don't want that war to continue. I want it done. I want it stopped. Right? The only way to do that is to talk about it and share and act like men. Even if you do a very small part, which is to stop participating in it and to just talk to men about it. Even that small little bit, right? And by your behavior, by your action, by what you do, you'll be seen by other men to be a man, right? You don't have to be on YouTube and have a channel in order to be Mgtow and to be effective at exposing the devil for what she does. Right? And even during this video, I'm trying to shed indoctrination. Right? Because I know the devil is a woman. I fucking know it. But I keep calling her a him because of indoctrination. Right? They put words in our mouth through education and they come right back out. And it's unlearning that. Even though I've been an alpha fucking male my whole life. Even though I've been a sexist bastard my whole life. I still succumb to the indoctrinated language even. And part of that language is keeping you from using any language. Keeping you silent. As men, don't be silent anymore. Stop it. You're letting the devil play her game. If everyone were to point and go, that's the devil right there, get her, the devil would be finished. That's what Mgtow is doing, is pointing it out. But you don't have to go over and stone the devil to death. But you can, and for lack of a better word, starve it out. So that it has to go back to its rightful place, being understood, being recognized for what it is, and put back in the bottle. Genie, devil, put that devil back in her bottle, and you put the fucking cork on it. That's how it works. That's what was done to us. The devil is a woman and she wears a red dress. Don't look at her. Don't recognize it. Don't see what she does. Let her walk into the bank and steal money all day long. It's never a crime. Destroy men using the legal system. Destroy men using the social system. That's what it's all about. And by doing nothing, you're complicit. Not in a criminal sense, but in a social sense, in a personal sense. So do your part, men. Mgtow is freedom. Mgtow is freedom. Free your mind, your ass will follow. You guys be cool. We'll talk again soon. Semper Fi.